Greetings, lovely people of the internet. I'm Movie Geek, and this channel is all about sharing my love of cinema. In this video, I'll be trying to make some sense of Louis Buñuel's The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie. This is just my interpretation, so please feel free to put yours in the comments. I think it would be really interesting to see what other people made of this great movie. Discussion of death and mortality ahead, so please don't watch this if you find that kind of thing triggering. There will be spoilers too. So my interpretation of the discreet charm of the bourgeoisie is that it isn't so much about pursuing status and wealth as it is about our fear of our own mortality and how we distract ourselves from it by pursuing meaningless things such as status and wealth. For example, ghosts and corpses keep appearing throughout the film, constantly reminding the viewer of their own mortality. However, no matter how absurd or even disturbing the events become, the characters continue trying to have their dinner party as if nothing is wrong. Perhaps they choose to ignore it out of fear. But the characters do more than ignore their own mortality. They actively distract themselves with meaningless pursuits, the obvious one being status and wealth. The dinner parties are clearly shows of wealth rather than any attempt to actually connect with their guests on a human level. The use of food is also interesting. You need food to live, and the characters never actually eat anything. Maybe Buñuel is implying that the characters are so afraid of death and focused on distracting themselves from it that they don't truly live. That is, of course, until the end of the film when they eat soup and are promptly killed by gunfire. Even when they finally consume food, it is meaningless because they are surviving purely to avoid death rather than enjoy their lives. Another example of this is when the ambassador takes a gun, a symbol of death, out of an ornate container for food, a symbol of life, and when the priest playfully wields a scythe, one of my favourite moments in the whole movie. The film could have left it at that and been a good, if not nihilistic, film. However, The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie is a great film, as proved by the thematic development in the second half. Throughout the first half, Buñuel plays tricks on the characters, thwarting their attempts to have a dinner party at every turn. However, in the second half, it becomes clear that Buñuel is playing tricks on the spectator as well. Dreams become dreams within dreams and get increasingly complicated to the point where I'm not going to attempt to describe who is dreaming what, because A, I get it wrong, and B, that's not really the point. The point, in my opinion at least, is that the spectator is becoming as confused and invested as the characters in meaningless pursuits. For example, understanding the convoluted plot of a purposely misleading movie. Through this rather clever artistic gambit, Buñuel is able to examine whether art is another meaningless pursuit which the spectator is pursuing to distract from their own inevitable death. I know, cheery! But there are other hints of this in the movie, from the use of very flashy cinematography and editing, like match cuts, crash zooms, and whip pans, drawing attention to the artifice of the story and in general art, to the fact that the piano, a tool for making art, is used as a torture device. So that's my theory. The film is about fear of death distracting people from living their lives. Would love to hear your theories in the comments though. Thanks for watching.